I don't know if you can, I don't know how to express even really what the question is, except for just feeling lost and what's my next step, or what do I need to do, or.
There is a lot going on, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes. And when you are in pain, yes. And when you are in sadness, and when you are in suffering, yes. It is hard to feel connected, is it not? Yes.
Yes.
Of course. For that vibration will prevent that connection.
That's why I don't know how to get rid of it. Like, that vibration, I'm trying everything, I know to.
And so we would ask you to see it this way, yes? Not as something to get rid of, yes? We would ask you to switch and change your thinking a bit, yes? So not as something to get rid of, yes? But something to enfold with love and acceptance, yes? So often, yes, when you experience sadness or pain or frustration, it is a natural impulse to want to get rid of it, is it not? Yes. That is unpleasant. Why would I want to feel that? Right? And as we have said, that one thing that you want to get rid of is the one thing that longs for your love, longs for your acceptance. That is why the harder you try to push away, the harder that feeling will press against you. Yes? It will be something you will never be able to run away from. So instead of trying to run away, today is the day you will face this pain with courage, yes? And with love, and with acceptance. And you will say, I recognize and realize that this pain is speaking to me loudly, not for my detriment, but for my growth. Yes? I recognize that this pain is speaking to me loudly, not for my detriment, but for my growth. For I know that there is much that needs to be healed with light. Yes?
Yes.
So the energy of acceptance and allowance allows for this to be, allows for the healing to occur. Yes? When we are disconnected or wanting to separate from that which is uncomfortable, yes, there will be a longer roundabout way of getting the work done. Yes? And so if we can allow ourselves to feel bad, yes, and understand that this is part of the healing process, that this has value, yes, then we can transform these wounds and these pain, yes? And the light of allowance and the light of forgiveness will do this very thing, yes? Not only forgiving others, but forgiving yourself as well. Yes. This is transformative. Yes. So you can say, I forgive myself. I forgive others, yes, and I bask in the light of my intelligence to know that all feelings are important. And you are a being of growth, transforming. You are not the same as you were yesterday. You will not be the same as you are tomorrow. You are not stuck, yes? So switch and changing your perception will help you in your healing and growth process. Yeah? Yes.
I feel like I can't find joy anymore in anything. Like, I can't feel love or joy. Things that used to make me happy, like things that would normal help me shift to a higher vibration or feel love or joy. I can't, like, it's not working.
Because there is something you are trying to hold on to, yes? That one thing you are trying to hold on to feel good, yes?
Mm-hmm.
So
I just need a little bit of a break. I just feel like the pain has been too long now, and I can't take it mentally anymore.
So we would ask you again to change your perception, yes? Joy has not left you, yes? Pain has not overtaken you, yes? Joy is all around you to receive, yes? The pain, the sadness will prevent you from feeling the connection of that joy, yes? Joy is always yours to be received, yes? It has not left you. The pain and the sadness will prevent the feeling of that connection, yes? So changing your thinking will allow you to raise your vibration and reconfigure that which is happening in your life. So there is a reason why you are not able to do the things you used to be able to do, is what we are saying. Yes? For you are not who you were. So now it is time to relearn who you are through joyful things, yes? And so it will be through this experience that you will be healing, yes? So if you can incorporate joyful things in your life, you will be responsible for receiving this joy, yes? In other words, it is harder to find joy when you are in pain, yes? Mm-hmm. Instead, you will go to joy, yes? And you will release pain, yes? Mm-hmm. You will go to joy, yes? You will not wait for it to find you, you will go to joy, yes? You will be proactive, yes? You will go to joy to release and re-experience that which needs to be healed by you. For healing is a process and an experience. Yes, it is not a one and done thing. Yes. Deishikiaha. Ma otokoro mo kutsumo kakimiki. Shikorokumaha ishi itaha. And there is more to come. Yes. Ikiaha. The lighter you feel, the lighter you will feel. Shimara kimaha. Yes.
Hi, Amana. My name is Karen, and I'd like to first thank you for sharing your space. For within it, I was able to experience much in today and last week, my first time. So I don't really have a question. I did when I first came in, but during my meditation within your space and the high vibration that you help carry, I found my answers. But I want to share my story so that perhaps you have more clarity for me, and I would greatly appreciate that. And it has to do with walk-ins. I know that I am a walk-in, and that and I have a sense of how I have been created, which I didn't before today, and also have a little bit more of an understanding of the light being that was with me prior to the walk-in. For it's my understanding that this being was helping me cross over into the physical world. And the way that I feel that I was created was kind of like my light family, mother, father, it's all one, but kind of like a recipe where they would pull different forms of energy, different forms of light to create what this child, what her heart and soul desired, so strongly desired to create and call upon it, to be that co-creator, to be the person of her. I mean, she had to have been so strong in order to call a particular form of energy as it was mixed in to create who I am, and being a witness of this, and then the transition of going into the body and the heaviness, and the struggle of trying to even sit up. So again, I thank you for that because I did not know how I was created other than being in agreement in the contract. But I was able to feel the movement of the energy being created as somewhat separate, but we know it's not separate, but calling upon that this great need for this being and for this world. So what is your understanding of what my story is about?
You are an expression of love, created by an expression of love. Yes? And so your energetic birth, yes, is a beautiful tale to tell. As well as the understanding that there is more to this incarnation than merely birth and death. Yes. And so others will be curious if they too have created this opportunity for their good feeling and their co-creation to create another life that seeks to be birthed within them. Yes. And so too would we say this is possible. Yes. And so find yourself in a place where you can share this energy. Find yourself in a place where you can direct your light. Yes. For now that you are in awe and in knowingness of the possibility of your creation, now we would feel it is appropriate to continue with this creation, yes? To anchor this light within this body, to anchor this light within this world, yes? To continue to anchor this light, yes? To continue to anchor this light through the specific guided purpose in which you were created. And so your light energy can now switch and change the light energy of others. Yes. This is available to you, yes, by simply holding energetic space, yes, for the vibration that you carry is a unique vibration that others have experienced, yes? Yes. Yes, and this will be yours alone to offer. Yes. So understand this through your work. Let it be guided in this way. And know that this ability, is purposeful and part of your light work here on earth. Yes. And this is a beautiful thing, is it not? Absolutely. Is it not? Is it not? Yes. Merekima ma amara mo amoria, kini na aha amoria, na hasate na hana, deisha ma amoria na hana, deishiaha, dei na ha amoria na hana.
Thank you.
Shikiaha, dei na hana. Yes. Ikinaha, yes. Sa, etikiaha. Deisha mohokwaha. Yes. Is she cute? So
Hi, Amana, it's Charlie. Much love to you. Thank you for this transmission today. I was listening to what you were saying before. It almost seems that what you were trying to express, and correct me if I'm wrong, that all souls were born at the same time. If I could be allowed to use the word or sense of time and as we know it. And if that's the case, why wouldn't all souls be evolved at the same time or come into the same enlightenment of the awareness of who they truly are, and why there's so many different levels throughout all the densities?
This is a very valuable question, is it not? Yes, we understand this and we appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
And so to say that all souls were created at once, yes, this is partly true in knowing this, yes, but as you know, there are different parts to the movement, are there not? And so, is a symphony born all at once? Or is it created in pieces? Yes, as each instrument comes into playing, yes? So one could say both, yes? One could say the movement is composed and birthed by the composer through the imagination, yes? Through the idea of his existence. But it does it not take on a different creation as it is being created.
So the instruments could be created all at once, but the creators behind those instruments take different position.
And so this is a beautiful thing, is it not? Yes. And so creation is not linear, as you have come to understand. Yes. And so it is constantly evolving. So if all souls were created at once, there is a movement and an evolution that partners with this creation, yes? And is there not choice along this path, yes? As to where these souls are needed to evolve to, yes? And so you would judge and say that people are asleep, that people are ignorant, yes? That people are unkind. And so too, do they not play a part in your evolution as well? Yes. And so this would explain why it seems that some souls are more advanced than others. For some souls have chosen different paths than others, yes? And so this is a constant evolution, as well as the desire to create and recreate, yes? The desire to birth and die, yes?
Yesterday I experienced a soul that I consider highly evolved individual because he resonated in the highest vibration of joy and happiness based on his feeling of continuous appreciation of all that he has in the now moment. And I looked at myself as somebody that teaches spirituality on different levels, and there are so many times that I, like some of the other people that talked about today, have to work on feelings of melancholy and almost like slight depression at times. And is there an efficient way or a mantra that you could give to us that when we're feeling those times of low vibration to help us shift out into higher vibration?
Yes. Always return to self. Yes. Know that that good feeling, yes, that pure being that you envision as lacking in the moments that you are sad is always in shape and form. Yes. So returning to self. Yes. When you have separated from self, yes, you become disconnected from that truth.
And we feel that through loss of whether it be something with us physically or the loss of someone else that's dear to us. That once was.
And this is to be expected, is it not? And two, is this not an experience that helps you return to the love of self?
Okay.
So know that this is an experience. Yes? This pain is not permanent. Yes? This death is an illusion. And so too is this an experience that will help you refurbish, yes, your energetic expression. Yes? And redefine and recalibrate the energy that is you. Yes? So when you are feeling less than your perfect self, know too that this is an illusion. Yes? And you will ask to be returned back to center self. And you can envision yourself returning back to the sun. Yes? As if you were a burning, brilliant sun. Yes? That's light has been dimmed. Now when you recalibrate and return to loving who you are, yes, the truth of who you are will illuminate this, yes. And you will feel lighter in knowing that you have never left, yes, you are only returning. Yes.
Thank you. It's so very beautiful. Thank you so much.
And so to you has this experience taught us, yes. Realigning the energies, yes. Letting us express our gratitude for your communion, yes, and your ability to speak and express your truth is very important, yes. So as we have highlighted, getting in touch with the feeling and letting this feeling resonate into expression, yes, this life is for that, yes. And there will certainly be experiences in which you can use this, will there not? Yes. Deishaha, always challenged and tested in this way, you will feel. Let this be a joyful experience. Yes. And know that anything less than that is a kiha false. Deshikiha. Yes. Deshimaha, much joy and gratitude. Much blessings. Deshimaha.
Thank you for all
Thank
the
you.
knowledge you share with us.